I watch Hello Okanagan from Kelowna.
As you can see, David's always cold, so besides our cool hoodies, he's wearing a coat. If you want to stay warm this fall and winter, where do they go?
Get your own hoodie at hellookanagan.com. We're here with Ankush, the regional manager for Neuron Scooters. Thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
For those that don't know yet, I can't imagine you wouldn't know being in Vernon, because we're just seeing these orange scooters pop up everywhere. So yeah, that's Neuron.
When we're in Kelowna, we see the green ones and these other ones. I think they were black or whatever. But when we came into Vernon one day, there was these massive orange scooters that seemed to have wider bases and bigger wheels. So we needed to meet the gentleman and the team that brought those here. Thanks for bringing them, first of all, to the North Okanagan.
Yeah.
Before we go into the start of it all, is there plans for somewhere else in the Okanagan for these to be in?
As many places as we could be in, right?
Okay.
As long as the roadways support it, as long as the cities are keen on it, we would like to be there.
And where are you right now in Canada?
So we're across 4 cities. We're obviously in Vernon, we're in Calgary, we're in Red Deer, and we're in Ottawa as well.
Awesome. So I think it was the end of July when they came into the North Okanagan, into Vernon.
Right.
You guys had a big press release and everything. How many scooters did you start with initially?
So we started with a 150 fleet. That was just basically to figure out how the scooters would react to the city, how the city would react to the scooters. And currently we have about 250 scooters on the road.
Wow.
Yeah.
So within a couple of months, you added that many more.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen that Vernon's been really, really good to e-scooters. People like riding around. Hopefully next year we might be increasing the fleet even more if the city allows us to do it.
Awesome. So tell us your biggest feature from these scooters. I mean, what I personally see when I'm looking at them is the color orange.
Yeah.
Because you can definitely see them if, you know, they're somewhere where they're not supposed to be, which they're usually, I see them parked in the right place. They're a wider platform base,
Correct.
which to me as a novice seems safe.
Yeah.
And the wheels are much bigger. They're not this small like I see some other scooters. So it's a comfortable ride?
Yeah, absolutely. So the 3 things that you mentioned are all focused towards safety, right? The safety orange color can be seen even early in the morning, late at night. It stands out, right? The larger wheels doesn't seem like a big thing, but when you hit a pothole, you will not topple over, right? So that's amazing for us. And the wider base allows you to put both your feet together.
And there's a headlight and a tail light as well.
Both of them, yeah.
Do they run all day or just at night it knows it's nighttime?
All day.
Oh wow.
All day, right? So lets you know, with pedestrians, people driving the cars, lets them know that the scooters are on them.
Awesome. So before we jump onto a scooter and take a ride, there's a little birdie told me a secret that you guys are doing something different this spring. What's going to be happening here?
Well, yeah, so we're going to be getting our safety-oriented e-bikes in Vernon as well, right? Hopefully, beginning of spring, we should have about 50 here to start with, and you'll see them all over Vernon.
What color are they going to be?
Orange as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much.
We're looking forward to riding these. Hey everyone, we're this close to being able to ride one of these scooters, but we just needed to learn a little bit more about them. We have Chris. Chris, thank you for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're going to train us how to use this. So the first thing I'm assuming is you got to have an app.
Yep.
So how does the app all work?
Yeah,
you got to
absolutely.
register?
Yeah, so all you have to do is just go to the Play Store and just download the Neuron Mobility app. It's just that easy, and then you go on, it'll ask you for some information. You just put in your personal information, name, address, all that kind of stuff, and then it also asks for a credit card or debit card so that it can charge you appropriately.
So I'm seeing that here now, and what's the minimum age to ride?
The minimum age in Vernon is 16.
Is there a height requirement?
Not yet.
Not for Dave? Okay, David's okay. So with the app, if you're at home and you want to go take a scooter around town or whatever, can you reserve it?
Absolutely, yeah. You can just go in the app, click on the scooter that you want, and you can reserve it for up to 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
do you pay for it while you're reserving?
No, it's only once you start riding that you actually pay for it.
So let us know about the speed. I heard that there's different quadrants around town that you guys allow it at different speeds. So it can be slower in one area, faster in others?
Yeah, absolutely. So the maximum speed in the city of Vernon is 20 kilometers. There are certain areas like the downtown area which go down to 15 kilometers. There's also some other roads that are, higher traffic roads or have traffic circles or that kind of stuff that might be a little bit dangerous to travel a little faster, that we do kind of reduce those zones. And it's requested by the city of Vernon itself. So we work very collaboratively with the city of Vernon.
Awesome. And where can you get these? I mean, David's looking at the map, so I should probably ask David right now. Is it basically
There's one right here.
Oh wow! Right in front of us.
Yeah.
So is it basically
right here,
it basically anywhere in town, or did you guys cut any areas off?
Pretty much, it's the entire boundary of Vernon. We just recently extended up into East Hill because we knew we weren't up there. There might be a few smaller areas that we want to kind of expand into next season, somewhere like placed near the airport, Turtle Mountain, that kind of stuff. But we pretty much cover most of the district.
Yeah, no, it's nice to see how many scooters there are and how often they're being used. I mean, people are taking these for anything as much as like recreational transport, to and from work, and just overall as a way to reduce your carbon footprint. So it's great to see. Runs all battery power, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, quite sustainable. That's one of the models that we follow. We want to make sure that we make our planet a little greener as much as we can.
I've heard the scooter actually talk.
Yes.
So what are some of the things that it'll tell you?
So Scooter, if you walk up and you touch it without scanning it first, it'll let you know to download the app in order to start. There's also some warnings that it gives you if you try to move it more than once. The back brakes actually also lock up if you try to move it a couple more times. Sirens go off. It also lets you know when you're entering a low speed zone, so that you get that kind of warning before you enter that zone as well, so you don't notice. And it's not like a jerk, it's a slow speed down anyways, but it does let you know that as well.
I have a question. So I'm running along, David and I are having fun. We're checking out the murals in downtown Vernon or whatever and being a tourist. But I know I get a battery low indicator or something, but I don't want to finish. I'm not done my day yet. Do I just leave it somewhere and see on my map where the next one is or the nearest one and go jump and get another one?
Yeah, absolutely. That's probably the best option. I mean, we do have drivers that are around almost 24/7 going around changing the batteries. That's one thing that's unique with our scooters, is actually the batteries are changeable. We don't retrieve them at the end of the day and bring them back out. We actually have people that go around, they sanitize them at all times, and they change the batteries out. It actually won't let you pick up a scooter that's less than 30% battery, so the chances of you finding one and running out are slim to none anyways.
I like that with the batteries, because a lot of them, like you said, they have to be picked up, charged, and then brought back and dropped off. So that's super unique. Awesome.
So one of the main things is safety. This is the only scooter I've seen anywhere that actually has a helmet that comes with it.
They're pretty heavy too, hey? Like,
oh yeah, they're not light.
Hello,
just,
this is Start Riding.
just move
Please
it.
download the Neuron app.
It wants me to download the app.
So put it down for a second. Say you're walking away with it. See what it says.
Please be careful.
really heavy.
Any criminal act will be reported.
Oh, the criminal acts will be reported. All right, hop
Okay.
on, Grandpa. Don't break a hip.
So Chris, if someone has their own bike helmet or whatever,
Like Peter.
or a motorcycle helmet, like David has at home here, can they just wear their own helmet?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's actually mandated that you do wear a helmet in the city of Vernon.
but it's there if you need it.
It's there if you need it, or you can bring your own, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So how does it work?
So how does it work? So basically, once you scan it in the app,
Yeah.
it actually unlocks the helmet for you. It tells you there's an option to take a selfie as well, and you save 35 cents off your next trip, which is kind of nice.
So David's going to save a ton of money because he likes taking the selfies. Okay, so
and then
I
after
also
it's
like
unlocked,
saving money.
Yeah.
he's a frugal little man. Okay?
And then after it's unlocked, basically all you have to do is, like you're doing, you put the kickstand up, and then you kind of kick off. Once the kickstand's up, put both feet on, and then you press the accelerator. You have your brakes there, so you know, kind of front and back brakes there as well.
Try not to point it at Mitchell when you do.
Where's the bell?
The bell's right here. There's also an option to change your speed there as well. So if you find you're going too slow or too fast, you can always change your speed
We are
as
on
well.
high speed mode. Ride safely.
High speed mode. So if people want to get more information and learn how to try it out for themselves, how do they find that?
Oh, you go to rideneuron.com. Every possible information is available there, or you can just go to the App Store, download it, and look at the app.
Pretty cool to learn, pretty easy. rideneuron.com.
David, let's go for a scoot, buddy. Cheers. Hey everyone, we're at the beautiful Kin Beach with tourism manager Tori. Tori, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So we started a couple of nights ago with some scooters, and it's Sunday morning, it's beautiful, so we wanted to get out in the sunshine and do some more scootering around town. Yeah. But as the head honcho from the Tourism Vernon, give us some, and our viewers, some ideas of what happens throughout the year and some places we should check out while we're on a scooter.
Yeah, well, obviously one of the best places to go on a scooter in Vernon is right behind us here. We have 3 beautiful lakes, and with them beautiful beaches and parks. So always a fun thing for people to do is scoot down to a beach or park. And then of course the downtown core, they've got everything you would need to do on a beautiful summer, fall, winter day. Yeah. Patios and coffee shops and mural tour and the art gallery, community art center, science center. And then just up here behind us on Bella Vista is Davison Orchards and Planet B.
Most places when you go somewhere as a tourist, you rent a car, yes, unless you have your own or whatever. Yeah. But with the scooters, we're finding like we feel more connected. Like we see a closer up of the stores or the murals. You feel, I guess this is how guys on motorcycles feel. What are some of your favorite events throughout the year?
Well, it's November right now, so I've got Winter Carnival on the brain. Amazing display of community charm and pride that takes over our town for 10 days. In February, we've got the BC Games coming up. We've got Comic-Con, fantastic. So many cool things to do throughout the year in Vernon.
Little birdie told me that there's a brand new event that may be happening here. That's an annual thing or all year round. What is it exactly?
So Hot Sips. It's a cool little coffee trail we're coming out with. You can do it pretty much any time of the year. It's really easy to do on a scooter. And so a bunch of cafes and coffee shops in our downtown core have come together, and we've plotted out a nice, easy to do route for you. And basically, to be on the map for Hot Sips, all you have to do is offer hot beverages and a yummy, tasty treat. So I'm not sure how many calories you burn while you're on a scooter, but probably enough to have a few treats along the way.
They're not light scooters, they're pretty sturdy, so just moving them around to get them going, yeah, you're building up a little muscle mass there.
And if people want any more information about cool things to do in Vernon, where do they go?
tourismvernon.com, yeah.
everyone, if you have an event in your neck of the woods, let us know well in advance because...
So we can mention it on our Okanagan Update
with Elizabeth Flowers.
Hello Okanagan, I'm Elizabeth Flowers and here's your Okanagan Update. Such exciting news, you guys. Spider Island is set to hit the big screen on Wednesday, November 17th at the Vernon Town Cinema. This fan film is being produced by none other than our very own Mitchell Van Leberg, who is not only the man behind the movie, but also the man behind the mask. He plays Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. The local fan film will be premiering at the Vernon Town Cinema on Wednesday, November 17th with 3 showings at 5:30, 7 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. You can get your tickets at eventbrite.ca and all proceeds from the film will go to support the Canadian Mental Health Association in Vernon. There are a ton of Christmas markets happening around town, too many to list, so check out Castanet's event page for more information on that. And the new Vintage Theatre is set to hit the stage December 2nd with the beloved classic, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Presenting from December 2nd until December 12th, there are multiple showings at the Mary Irwin Theatre. Check out the Rotary Center for the Arts website for more information and to get your tickets now. That's all for this week's Okanagan Update, and now we'll go back to the episode.
Hey everyone, we're almost coming to another year of Hello Okanagan, the holiday season, and we want to thank you. We appreciate you for following us on YouTube and social media. So we got all our past guests giving us a ton of prizes. David, how do they win this?
Well guys, all you gotta do is make sure you're following us on Instagram and Facebook. Also, it really helps us out. But that's where we're gonna be posting all the information, all the hints, and how you can win. So Hello Okanagan on Instagram and Facebook for more information.
Thank you.